You know, a lot of people like to see a guy like me put a guy like you out of business.
I don't know. Maybe I'm not making myself clear. I don't want to fuck with you, Bill. Hey, Bill, you ready for Robocop 1987?
Robocop? Who is he? What is he? Where does he come from? We're about to find out.
Okay, Lisa Gibbons.
I'd buy that for $1.
Buy what?
Nothing, dude. Have you seen this movie? No.
The movie stars Peter Weller as Alex Murphy, Nancy Allen as Ann Lewis, Dan O'Harely as the old man, Ronny Cox as Dick Jones, Kurtwood Smith as Clarence Boddicker, Miguel Ferrer as Bob Morden, Robert Doku as Sergeant Reed, Ray Weiss as Leon Nash, Felton Perry as Johnson, and Paul McCrane as Emil Antonowski.
The movie is basically about a police officer who transfers to a new police station and dies on his first day. But they called him into work and turned him into a cyborg.
Come on. That's for you. Go, Robo.
That's messed up. Movie starts off with media breaks showing some news stories. One of them is about 3 dead police officers and the police union blaming Omni Consumer Products, OCP, who are contracted to run the police force.
Dick Jones of OCP believes differently.
Ask any cop, he'll tell you. If you can't stand the heat, you better stay out of the kitchen.
Then we learn the person responsible for all the murders is Clarence Boddicker, who is responsible for taking out 31 police officers.
Alex Murphy arrives at his new station, who was transferred there by OCP. We then meet our police union representative.
I'll tell you what we should do. We should strike.
That's gotta be awkward.
Murphy gets to meet his new kick-ass partner, Officer Ann Lewis.
Lewis, come here when you finish around with your suspect. Get on your feet.
Peter Weller and Nancy Allen really have an amazing chemistry together.
Okay, I get a kick out of it.
Let's talk about the board meeting at OCP. The plan for OCP is really to develop Old Detroit into Delta City.
6 months, we begin construction.
So Mr. Dick Jones has a solution to cure Old Detroit.
Ed 209.
The future of law enforcement. A 24-hour-a-day police officer. A cop that doesn't need to eat or sleep. A cop with superior firepower and the reflexes to use it.
I don't know, dude. What about firmware updates? What if the operating system crashes? What about reloading its missiles and ammunition?
You know what? Don't worry about it, because our enforcement droid kills Kenny.
Please put down your weapon. You have 20 seconds to comply.
Kenny?
Not that Kenny.
I am now authorized to use physical force.
Bob Morden has a plan. The Robocop program.
Perhaps you're aware of the Robocop program developed by myself at Security Concepts as a contingency against just this sort of thing.
All they need is a police officer.
Where do we start? As soon as some poor schmuck volunteers.
Murphy and Lewis are dispatched to a bank robbery call and catch up with Clarence and his gang.
What do you want? Got a cop on our tail.
Let's talk about Bobby. This is actually one of the best scenes of the movie. First, he gets in trouble for burning the money.
Believe it. What? You burned the fucking money.
I had to blow the door. What do you want?
Then he was nice enough to kick open the door. Then Murphy shoots him twice in the leg.
Things don't end too well for Bobby.
Can you fly, Bobby?
Clarence, no.
So Lewis and Murphy catch up to Clarence and his gang, and this is where things don't go too well for Murphy.
See, I got this problem. Cops don't like me, so I don't like cops.
Let's talk about some of the best scenes of the movie. The way Murphy is taken out was insane.
Well, give the man a hand.
He lost a body part.
Does it hurt?
Took a bullet to the head.
Okay, Funzo.
Another good scene is when Robocop is brought to life. You don't actually see it happening, but you get to see him come to life from his point of view, which really worked for the film since it didn't have a big budget.
What really elevates this movie to epic status was Robocop hitting the streets. His first encounter with the bad guy was at a convenience store, and to see his reaction was priceless.
Drop the gun. You are under arrest.
Like, who's gonna clean up the mess?
Yeah, I know, right?
You got a robo broom in there?
What?
I'm just saying.
A robo broom?
Yeah. Then we have two guys assaulting a woman. Robocop gives him a chance to drop the knife, but he refuses. Thankfully, Robocop has a pretty good aim.
Then there's a hostage situation at City Hall, but Robocop doesn't negotiate.
What kind of car, Miller? Something with reclining leather seats that goes really fast and gets really shitty gas mileage.
So we've already talked about some of the best scenes of the movie. Let's talk about the most amazing, epic scene in the movie, the drug factory.
Guns, guns, guns.
Clarence is in the middle of a drug cell, and Robocop knocks down the door. He's already targeting everyone in case they don't go quietly. Since they refuse, he takes out 19 bad guys. Actually, number 17 takes out 18, but we're gonna give it to him anyways. Then he beats the crap out of Clarence.
You.
Most disturbing scene of the movie. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I want to talk about when Bob goes into the restroom talking shit about Dick Jones.
Steve, the guy's a pussy.
You're talking about the same Dick Jones?
Hey, he's old, we're young, and that's life.
Bob doesn't care. He proceeds to wash his hands while Dick is trying to be the cool guy.
I used to call the old man funny names. Iron Butt. Boner. Once I even called him asshole.
Dick grabs Bob by the hair to show who's boss. The entire time I'm wondering over here, when the heck is Dick going to wash his damn hands?
That's the grossest scene?
Yes, it's disturbing. He grabbed his hair.
He did.
With the hand that he wiped it with, possibly. That's nasty. I don't have anything for Real Time, really. What do you got?
You know, I saw this movie as a child, which is pretty bad.
No, we're both 10 years old. I mean, I took that into account, and it's insane that we saw this movie as 10-year-olds.
But I still love this film today. Peter Weller does a really good job to make Robocop believable.
Yeah, he does.
Like, really good.
Yeah.
You would have no idea that he's doing that himself. They just added the noises of robotic.
I mean, I guess really the only Real Time for me is I was terrified when Emil drove into that toxic waste.
Oh, yeah.
Don't touch me, man!
I love the fact that he didn't see him with his makeup on until that scene, and that's an actual real reaction from that guy.
I do like that, yeah.
I love that. So what was your favorite quote from the movie?
My favorite is still from Dick Jones. I had to kill Bob Morton because he made a mistake. Now it's time to erase that mistake.
You know, my favorite one is when Clarence walks into Bob's house and he's like,
Bitches leave.
I'm just like, what the hell, dude?
Yeah, that was kind of rude.
That was rude. It could have been like, ladies, gotta go. Who was your favorite bad guy from Clarence's gang?
I'm gonna say Emil.
What'd you like about Emil?
Just because the way he had that interaction with the smart guy.
Give me all your money, bookworm, or I blow your brains out. You a college boy or something? Huh? Think you could outsmart a bullet? What do you say we find out, huh?
So what makes this movie great, and why should you watch it? What doesn't make this movie great? It has so much in it. Action, there's comedy, a little.
Yeah.
Violence, I mean, there's gore, I mean, there's so much going on in the movie.
Satire.
It has everything. So what would you rate the movie?
9.
9, people.
Highly recommend.
Yes. It has to be on your list of movies to watch. It's a must watch.
Yeah. But there you have it, folks. The movie's a 9. Highly recommended. It's one of the best sci-fi action movies ever. I mean, it is up there with the Terminator movie.
I'd buy that for $1.
It's been a while since you've seen it. Watch it.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us for another episode of Throwback Theater with Bill and Ray, and I guess we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.